Bedford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular time. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first down throw, Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Patriots.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Pierre Desir.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1 yard. And the Patriot first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running out of the gun with White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, they run with Michel. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
On the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Rush in, Man 80. Check the backer, Man
80. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down. I got 11. Man 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold forced out to his left. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And his pass incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's White. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now Michel. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Before getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Motion.
Darnold from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Now do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Stephon Gilmore.
Darnold to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
20. Switch.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
20.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Carry down for Rex Burkhead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. 20. They're running it. It's Michel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Miller, a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Waiting. Switch. Check, check. Waiting. 50.
Now Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Hey, you got 3. Ready. Check. Lucky. And 80.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Flush to his right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It was
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the ground is Michel. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 57. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught at the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Darnold from the red zone now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Patriots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel.